Look at that. What a nice way to spend the day, eh? Swimming in the river on a sandy beach. That is such a nice thing to have around here, isn't it, eh? That's gorgeous. Right. Welcome to Nevers. Oh, not a bad place, eh? Very nice. I think I've earned one before I go. Hotel. Very nice. Good work. Very nice. Right, evening everyone. Done my day's work. 9 hours straight riding. I don't know, 500 odd kilometers, something like that. You know, hard but challenge, art. Anyway, stopped here in Nevers to just find somewhere for the night and give you a little history lesson. Right, here we go. Right, behind me, this really old church, 18 something or other, and that's house, town hall, and what else can I find? Getting giddy here. Oh yeah, I think this is Rapunzel's old gaff. this one. In her early years as a kid of mine, because it's not very tall, is it? So her hair wouldn't have been very long. You know what I mean? Nah, but I tell you what, this is a really nice town. Really nice. Sunset. Had a mind-blowing meal in the hotel. Got a Best Western, and a bit dubious usually about having meals in the hotel where I'm staying. I usually go and wander off and find something, but on this occasion, well, French cuisine, yeah, it's best. I had the entree, but I don't know what it was. It was sublime. Served with a herb encrusted chorizo. Just wasn't enough of it. It's always the same, innit? You get the quality, you don't get the quantity. But if you want to feed yourself, you get shit and quantity. But no, this nice old little gaff, this place. I sort of skimmed over it, you know, before I was on the trip, but didn't give it really any kind of in-depth investigation, you know, and then forgot all about it. And then as the day was getting on, which is another entirely different story, just opened up the booking.com app like everyone else does. Got me genius discount, 40 quid off the room. And ooh, this is quite nice, isn't it? Look at that. Ooh, look, Harry Potter. Harry Potter's gaff this is. Look at that. And then we have the gardens, jardiniere. Ah, see, I remembered a bit of French. I've been struggling. I've been like, what the bloody hell do I say? Can't remember. It's been so long since I've been to France, I can't remember anything. I've got these French phrases and French words that pop up in my head, and I cannot remember what they mean. You know, it just drives you nuts. You know, and my French is crap anyway, so that just makes it even worse. But I muddle through. Usually somebody sort of goes, oh, English. So, oh, I tell you what, it's sweltering hot. This morning I left the boat, we got off the boat at 5:45, and I hit a thunderstorm and flipping hail. I hate hail, that hurts. Right through my gear, I could feel it. I had about a couple of hours or more of heavy rain, and I ain't stopping. I'm just going to try and keep riding and see if I can come out the other side. Luckily I did, but by lunchtime the temperature just rocketed. I mean, all afternoon since about 12:30 it went up and up and up, and it went to the point of 35 degrees by the time I got here. I tell you that the last 2 hours of just getting to this town, I was stopping every 25-30 minutes because I was just so tired and so hot. Thanks to those frigging fishermen in the cabin next to me on the boat. All night they were talking. I didn't get to bed till like 12:30, 1:45 by the time we'd got loaded on the boat and faffed about waiting for the cabbage to be cleaned and all that, you know, because it didn't sail till 11:15. It was late leaving. Yeah, and then got kept awake for the very few hours I had on the boat to get some kip most of the night. I think I must have had about an hour's kip last night, so I'm hanging now. But I think I've done about half the stint I want to do, which, like I said, it was a hard push to do it, to get here by 4. I got here about 4, half 4, something like that. Found a cafe and just went, cola, cold cola. Give me cold ice. And then I just got myself into the hotel, straight in for a cold shower, and nearly fucking passed out because it was that cold and I was that hot. I had a right giddy spell there, and I like braced myself against the wall like, holy crap, that's cold. So anyway, I'll keep you all posted. That was day one in France. Never's my first overnight stop. Next stop, I have no idea what it's going to be. I'm just heading, where am I going? The Western Alps, yeah, that was it. Got to think twice where I'm bloody going now. It's ridiculous because I don't normally plan, but I'm actually going to use somebody's place for a couple of weeks. I said I'd be there by Monday, giving myself a couple of days to get across France. Because years ago I used to be able to go across France on the bike in 12 hours straight, but nowadays I do struggle. I think I'm getting old. And it just feels normal now. I've got to admit, it's like, it sounds stupid, but every country has got its own scent or smell. And I'd forgotten about the French one, and I was like, yeah, I can remember this smell. Just riding through the countryside. I've been through some sublime forests, absolutely beautiful forests, and across some stunning countryside through fields and fields of sunflowers. Years ago when I was going across France, they weren't really growing them that much. Now that's all they're growing. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm wittering on. Say goodnight to Rapunzel. That's her bedtime alarm clock. She's got to go to bed now. I finally found something really bizarre, really unusual. This. All built over 33 years by a postman. Stumbled on a rock, liked how unusual it was, and from that was born the idea to build his own palace in his own garden. I've no idea what this says. If you can read French, maybe you can pause it, blow it up and see what it says. Afternoon all. Made my way up into the Alps now. I'm in the Equines National Park, up in the Massive. My Massive. The proper Massive. And here we have the world's first hybrid BMW GS. Call it hybrid because it runs on fuel, and fuck all because I've overestimated my tank range and I've got no fuel left. But it's all right because I made it over the top, over the Col de Lorette. So now it's hang on, I'll spin round that way, make you all giddy. All downhill down to a town called Briançon, where I should be able to get to fuel. I know I'll be able to get fuel. I've been here before, but I should have pulled off at a town before I came over the mountain range called St. Bourg-Sands. I stayed there a few years ago, but I just breezed on through. Thought, yeah, I'll be all right. I'll get there. Fine, not a problem. Is it bugger? Running on fresh air now. Did that in Morocco a couple of years ago. Didn't realise I was going to even go over a mountain pass. Just thought, I'll head north now. I've hit the Mauritanian border and couldn't go nowhere, so headed north towards Marrakesh. Went over this Tizintinkna pass, which was absolutely crazy. It's like 4 lanes wide, this road going over this mountain. Absolutely crazy. Huge red and white painted curbstones up the middle. And I managed to get over the top and then coast down the side of that, the other side of that one. And I'm doing the same now. Not too bad. It's only about another 10 miles down the road to the town, so is what it is, isn't it? Adds to the excitement. La la la. Okay, salut. Looks like a cowboy. All the same, he's pretty cool. I've forgotten about him, and I'll be seeing him a few times over the next few days. Back up there, that's where I'll be staying. But now I've sussed that access to that, we're going to have a little mosey round, see what we got around here. There should be the road down through into the town just along here. But we'll go and have a look, see what there is. Some nice looking houses there around here, isn't there, eh? Who wouldn't want to live in a place like this, as the cliche goes? Whoa. What the hell happened here? My god. There's buildings missing here. There used to be a supermarket here. A little supermarket on the left. The little restaurant as well. That's gone. Blimey. Looks like they've had a bit of a washout from the rain down off the mountains here. Just devastated it. God knows what it looked like when it actually happened. My home for the next few days. The southern edge of the French Alps. The small town of Gilles there, just below the mountains. And I'm standing here in Brazil, where I'll be staying for the next few days. This feels like my second home, as I love being in the mountains. It's such stunning views everywhere you go.